What's up, LA Live Gang? This is your boy AC, and welcome to a special post game edition of LA Sports Live. You guys see that thumbnail? You see the title. Before we start cooking, we're gonna let a few more people come in the building. We got a couple people on YouTube. We got a few people on not Periscope, Twitch. So let's wait till we get a few more people in here. Then we gonna start cooking. You guys do me a favor, go ahead hit that like button when you come on in. It helps get the notifications out. Do me a favor, hit that like button when you coming on in, and it helps get the notifications going, sitting out by YouTube. I had to get a little bit tooted up before we start this. All right, guys. Like I said before, this your boy AC, LA Sports Live. You guys see that thumbnail? You see the title. Hey, man. You guys haven't been paying attention to me when I've been talking about the New Jersey Nets. People running around here crowning the New Jersey Nets, talking about it's over with. The New Jersey Nets are world champs. The Lakers don't have a chance. Then this shit is far from over with. Far from over it. And the Nets, they got a reality check. The Nets, they got humbled by the world champion, LA Lakers, with nobody. Lakers only had, 8, 9 guys dressed for tonight's game. LeBron, the GOAT, out. Baby GOAT, AD out. KK, Kyle Kuzma out. The old Spaniard, he was out. Wesley Matthews, he was out. Who else? I can't even remember. Baby GOAT, Jared Dudley, he's out. And the Lakers go into the Barclays Center and beat the hell out of the Nets, made them wave the white flag, took KD out the game. Man, now look, we don't get too excited about a regular season game. But, as a Laker fan and as an objective person, sometimes I just get tired of hearing all the crap people talk about the Lakers, man. I get tired of it. Hold on a minute now, guys. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to drop. Let's see. Hold on, guys. I'm going to drop the link to the stream in the chat right now, in the comments. If you want to come on in, hit that link and we could talk about this. There it is, the StreamYard link. Now, anyway, the Lakers, fresh off an ass whooping of the Brooklyn Nets. Guys, anyway, let's get down to business. It was a good team victory by the LA Lakers. Let's go over some of the game highlights. I don't have all the stats, but it's only a few little things that we need to really talk about, because in the pregame edition, we just said, look, the Lakers just got to come out focused and they got to make some shots. When the Lakers hit their shots early, when they get the ball rolling, and they make 3-pointers, they're a hard team to beat. Now, as the announcers pointed out, that the Lakers, we know they hang their hat defense. Basically they hang their hat on their defense, and basically since LeBron went out, their offensive efficiency is trash, garbage, last in the league, but it's still amongst the top 5 in the league. Defensively, and that's what's kept them in the game in the games. I think the Lakers are now LeBron has missed 11 games, and the Lakers, they're 5-6. A couple of those games that they could have won, but I suspected that they would be right around 500 once they got their act together. And if they can come out and beat the Knicks on Monday, that's what exactly they will be. If they can beat the Knicks on Monday, They will be exactly 6-6 since LeBron went out, and 500. A 500 ball club. And when you're playing in the place, and when you're playing in the toughest division in the NBA, which is the Pacific Division, and of course, you're playing in a tougher conference, the Western Conference. That's something that the Lakers, yeah, you would like to be better, but considering the circumstances, I think that's something the Lakers can be proud of. Now, let's look at some of the things that went on in this game, and one of the things I noticed is the Lakers they have a very noticeable size advantage over the Nets. And one of the Lakers pointed out one of the weaknesses of the Nets, and it happens to be one of the Lakers' strengths now, and will be even more so when Goat James and Baby Goat come back in size. When you get LeBron James and Baby Goat back, in the Lakers front court, and you match that up with Andre Drummond, that's going to be a lot for teams to have to account for, to deal with. Because if the team is still managed to hold on to be number 4 in defensive efficiency without LeBron James and Baby Goat Davis, come on, man. Come on. When we get those guys back, it's just, I believe the bodyguard, Andre Drummond, is going to be a perfect match um, with Baby Goat and LeBron. I repeat, I believe the bodyguard, Andre Drummond, is going to be a perfect match for AD and LeBron when they come back, man. And like I said, that's one of the things I noticed, man. They had a real legit tremendous size advantage over the Nets, and that's one of the ways you're going to beat the Nets. You got to control the boards, and when you know, it, man, I'm just telling you, when the playoffs come and the game slows down, and if the Lakers happen to meet the Nets, in the finals, I mean, basically, when we get everybody back and they have everybody back, you're going to have the number 1 defensive team versus the number 1 offensive team. And I'm telling you, man, there ain't no way in hell that number 1 offensive team is going to be able to beat the number 1 defensive team 4 out of 7. It just ain't going to happen. If everybody's healthy, everything's clicking, it just ain't going to happen, man. That's my prediction on that. But you know that's a little bit too far off in the future to talk about, man. But I'm just telling it like it is. That's what I think is going to happen. It's just no way that because the Lakers defense, you know you could tell it kind of frustrated the Nets. The Nets weren't really prepared for it. And plus the Lakers, they were just a lot, not a little bit, they were a lot more aggressive than the Nets. The Nets just kind of figured they could just waltz into this game, beat the hell out the Lakers scrubs, and move on about their business. But it wasn't happening tonight. Now, one of the things, the Lakers ran up the score, but one of the things I was looking at in the third quarter, the Lakers were up 92-77, and when KD checked back in the game, and I said, okay, let's see if KD can, exert itself. Um, Put the Nets on his shoulders, and see if they can make a game of it. They couldn't. They had to end up taking them out of the game because the Lakers' onslaught was just too much. I was thinking that they might be able to do a little something, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Um, the Lakers, they get the 126-101 victory, 25-point victory over the Nets. Um, I didn't get a chance to look at the shooting numbers or whatever, but I was really hoping that the Lakers could hold um, the Nets under 100 points because just will look a lot better because this team is such a offensive juggernaut. If the team could some kind of way manage to keep them under 100 points, it would have been it would have looked a little bit a lot cleaner. But anyway, they only gave up 101. The Lakers score 126 and go ahead and dominate the Nets tonight. Now, let's talk about let's talk about our two um buyout acquisitions. First, let's talk about Ben Mclemore. This is what his second, no, second or third game with the Lakers. And excuse me, he did, you know, had a didn't really have a great game last one, but this game started off kind of slow. But you see, Ben McLemore showed in the third and fourth quarter why the Lakers got him. The guy can straight up just score like he can go off, go crazy, and go on runs and get real hot. And this is exactly why the Lakers got Ben McLemore. This is why exactly why Ben McLemore decided to come to the Lakers over so many other teams. Not that all that other crap that you hear on YouTube and Facebook and in the internet. Ben McLemore came to the Lakers because he's going to have a good shot at winning the NBA title. The Lakers gave him an opportunity and he performed. Tonight we got 17 big points off the bench from Ben McLemore, and this is exactly why the Lakers got him, man. This is exactly why the Lakers got him, and I'm telling you, this ain't no fluke from Ben McLemore. This ain't no fluke. You gonna see him. You gonna you. That's right. But this is Ben McLemore. This is the kind of guy that the Lakers needed, especially uh during this stretch with LeBron and Baby Goat out. The Lakers needed somebody offensively who could come in, get their own shot, not scared to shoot it, and who can shoot it. And this is what they got. Now, so good game, very good game by Mclemore. I'm telling you, we're gonna see more of it. This is just the beginning. Now, let's talk about. Now, I heard a lot of people. I know I heard a lot of people joke about him, calling him Kareem Abdul Drummond and Goat Drummond, Andre Drummond. Uh, man, KCP's hot and cold, but it is what it is, man. That's just the way KCP is. But yeah, he better look over his shoulder because Ben McLemore, he's not scared. He ain't scared to pull the trigger. So KCP better look out. But we'll see what happens. So let's talk about Andre Drummond. 20 points, 11 rebounds, very, very aggressive offensively, grabbing them damn rebounds, exerting himself, and being real physical. And I'm telling you right now, man, when Drummond gets put in that front court with AD, and we know when the AD is 100%, and we know what kind of defensive player AD is. That's just going to make Drummond even better. Going to get Drummond more rebounds, get Drummond more opportunities for blocks. I'm just telling you, man. And the one thing I noticed about Drummond, man, that's a big dude. I mean, they're probably about the damn same height, AD and Drummond, man, but that dude's thick. He's got to be close. You know, I think they got him listed at 280, but I don't know. That dude, I'm not gonna say he weighed more than 280, man, but all I'm gonna say is that dude is big and strong. And I'm just telling you, he is going to be even a more intimidating presence, defensively speaking, next to AD. You guys just watch and see what I'm saying, man. Just watch and see what I'm saying. The thing is, he did kind of look out of character a little bit offensively. Just a little bit, doing a little bit too much because the Lakers need it. The Lakers do need scoring right now while everybody's out. But anyway, as far as I'm concerned, the bodyguard, Andre Drummond, he proved himself tonight. Um, Hold on a second, guys. Let me see what's going on here. He proves himself tonight. Um, Damn, I ain't got my damn Banner going. Anyway, it's too late now. He proves himself tonight, and what most people are not, what most people are conveniently leaving out, and what most people are not talking about is this is basically you really have to throw out the first game Drummond had with the Lakers because he got hurt. You know, first game jitters at Staples Center, whatever. So we saw in the second game he really got a little bit more comfortable. In his third game, you see him getting even more comfortable, man. And I'm telling you guys, this dude was gonna come up big for the Lakers. And I don't know exactly how, who, when, where, how, why, but Andre Drummond is gonna be a Laker for many years. It ain't gonna just be this year. Rob Pelinka has something up his sleeve. I don't know exactly what it is, who it is, or what it's gonna be. But I believe Andre Drummond, especially, it really depends on how he looks, you know, with next to LeBron and Baby Goat. But I'm thinking it's gonna look nice. So when that comes through, I'm telling you guys, they're gonna find a way to keep Andre Drummond here, and you know that's all I'm gonna say about that. These other guys, they can clown, they can, you know, talk crap, call him Kareem or whatever, man. But Ben Mclemore and Andre Drummond, once again, the Lakers addressed the needs that they had. They got two good players. Actually they got the best player that was available at the buyout market, which was Andre Drummond, and they addressed their needs for another guard for some shooting and scoring and Ben Mclemore. And I'm telling you, these pickups are going to be big. Rob did it last year. He did the same thing. Markieff Morris, as far as I'm concerned, he 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 ended up being the best pickup out of all the buyout people, for all the teams, all the players that got bought out went to other teams. Markieff Morris has been a difference maker on the Lakers, man. It's a shame he ain't making that much money, but Markieff Morris has definitely been a difference maker on the Lakers. So, hey guys, the Lakers are gonna stay in New York. They're gonna have a day off tomorrow. We got Monday. We got the Knicks. Knicks are kind of falling off a little bit. I think they're still in playoff contention, but the Knicks kind of fell off a little bit. So now all of a sudden, this is definitely a winnable game. Um, you know, the Lakers they got the Raptors. They got the paper champions suck ass Nets, and now we're gonna move on to these Knicks and I think the Lakers got a good shot at it, man. The Lakers got a good shot at it. They just got to stay aggressive, man. Make shots and uh and have no fear. And honestly, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy, but the Lakers they're looking pretty good. They should be able to win this game against the Knicks. So we'll see. We'll see, but I'm liking their chances, and I'm glad. I'm loving when they're on these East Coast road trips, man. So that means we can get the games a little earlier, so when we get them done and get them out the way. I don't like being up late all the damn time watching these damn games. So I love these road trips. But anyway, that's about it tonight, guys. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. Um, I can't sit here, I can't sit here and talk hours and hours like these other guys. But and like I said, it's just a regular season game. But the Lakers, it's only going to be for a short time. But tonight, the Lakers are going to stay shut up. Some of these stupid ass, sorry ass, suck ass haters that beat the hell out of the Nets. 126, 1-on-1, 25-point blowout. KD was looking confused. Kyrie got his dumb ass. He got it. You see, that's anyway. We don't want to go into that, but that's the thing about Kyrie, man. That Kyrie, that boy, his head ain't screwed on straight, man. And I'm telling you, that's going to end up costing the Nets tonight. Even though him and Shorter got thrown out, but it's going to end up costing the Nets even more in the future. And that's just my opinion. Anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. You guys do me a favor, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. It really helps the channel, really, and I really appreciate it. I'm trying to do new things here, man. I'm live streaming. I'm doing this. I'm doing that, and I'm just trying to, continue to bring the heat because the world champion, LA Lakers, man, like LeBron said, a storm is coming on the NBA, and y'all better get ready for the back-to-back. Anyway, this is your boy, AC, LA Sports Live. I'll rap with y'all later. Hit that outro.